There we go. We are on.
Thinking about it, I probably could have abused my missile with that. Jump high in the air, pop a missile or two, go to the other side. Shoot him in the butt with busters, switch back to the magnet. Pop a missile or two high in the air. How are the exploding hats, brother? Choo-choo! Oh man, if we're still playing this when it gets freaking cold, somehow.
So what?
If we're somehow still playing this when it starts getting freaking cold,
Mm-hmm. I feel like
I can like grab my childhood blanket and be like, choo choo.
I feel like we'll probably at least still be playing it when October rolls around. Will you? Sorry. I realized the words that I was using there was a song lyric.
I feel like this isn't a very good example of what this pizza can be.
Honestly, I wasn't too big on it either.
The pickle relish is not fine enough, and in my case, it's all on this side. There's like none on the other side.
Yeah.
Like that was the meat side.
Oh, and actually, I was singing old 97s.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Right, and you put a record on, and you
Yeah, but what you were thinking of, waiting for October. I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die.
That's a Polaris, right?
No, you were hearing,
Yeah, well, see, I only heard a little bit. I mean,
Okay.
you only sang a little bit, right?
right.
So
This is
that's
the
where my head went.
when October rolls around, will you sober up and let me down? Will you sober up and let me? There's a schoolyard out the back door. I used to love it, but I don't believe it's school no more. You don't learn anything. You're just waiting around with your big brains, and you know how. If there was a reason, you'd have figured it out by now. I can't understand what he's saying there.
Yeah.
Around. Ah, this is more than some old summer fling.
Whoa! Oh no, you don't.
And this thing we have, will it mean anything when October rolls around? Will you? And then we're backward. Hey, APR's already seen us.
If your kid is talking about school, the answer is probably no.
That's not the button. There we go. Good evening, Internet. It is time 8:10 on Thursday, August 17th, 2023. I nearly said I was nearly 1 year off in either direction first. Brain is not working too great right now. Welcome to Thursday Thanatopsis. I'm your host, Mark Amsrai, DJ Amstrack. That's Daniel. And tonight we're going to be continuing Sunless Skies. Let's see. Last time, I think I mostly just got distracted by,
Yeah, last time
deliveries.
on Tree Grumps, we did an
Yeah.
Underground Railroad, got a stupid amount of crockery, most of which we had to dump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And Remy's here now.
Port Prosper. If you grind enough rep in Port Prosper, the rewards are preposterous. that wasn't supposed to sound.
They're prosperous.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to sound as silly as it did, but it's true.
I wonder what they are if you're up the other faction.
I don't know.
It's really boring rich people stuff.
Probably.
Which is weird, because you think that's what all their crockery was, but it turns out no, crockery's close to worthless.
Mm-hmm.
10 sovereigns more than a box of supplies. Meow.
Meow. This is Remy. Say hi, Remy. Well, she said hi a lot already. So, let's begin.
Let's go!
Steam. Come here. Oh, hey. Kentucky Route Zero got an update.
Holy heck! The new modern interface is designed to be more flexible and readable on a wider variety of devices.
Okay,
That's cool.
it's a UI update.
Have they progressed the story?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they finished it like a few years ago.
Oh, cool! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Neat.
In fact, I had kind of wanted to finish streaming it the last time TJ was around, but that was not sufficient time to make that happen.
Nope. Also, I see Don't Starve and Necrodancer have a crossover.
Not a crossover. Necrodancer is just the next to Necrodancer game is now just being published by Clay.
Ah, okay.
I mean, I suppose that doesn't preclude any
Either
preclude the possibility of any crossover, but that's what that news story
either
is
the girl
about.
from Necrodancer is very tall, or the mad scientist from Don't Starve is very short.
I think the latter.
Oh, but the internet prefers a tall girl. Just ask all those vampire mommy stands from Resident Evil 6.
8. Yeah.
Off by 2. So I believe our next plan was to bring 3 caged catches to Titania for anti-bee defenses and take pamphlets to Prosper.
Yes. You are right.
Whereupon I believe we intended to go back to the Lund zone to find out about the next line passenger. Bring the thirst to the Office of Works, fixed time I think we already fixed time at Lustrum, didn't we?
We attempted at least. Yes, our next target was something else. It was some kind of special assignment. Our current assignment is in Lustrum. Okay, so yeah, we have another thing there.
Oh, so we haven't been Lustrum yet. We must have gone in other directions.
Yeah. But since they're in opposite directions, let's start by going to,
B-Town?
yeah.
B-Town. That's what Titania gets renamed to if the bees win.
Okay, so yeah, I have the caged catch. I also have the curator's egg in hopes of hatching a mascot. Let's see. Does the bazaar take us anywhere interesting? Flowers for Titania.
I've read that book. And Lord Lot of Port Prosper requires 3 consignments of garbage souls.
Yep, I can do both of those.
From like the Hell's Toilet or something, yeah.
Not
Maybe
at,
wash my hands with pieces.
not at the same time, but I can certainly take care of both of those. Okay, so that's 5 sacks of seeds. I need more opportunities for seeds. Okay, I have that much. Don't really need much more right now. That'll get me to... That'll more than get me to the circus and then Titania.
Do I want to know why litter box is out here?
Because Vince hasn't used it in his room. It had been in Vince's room, and he hasn't used it there in more than a month.
Why do I feel like it's my fault?
It could be. So Mom has moved it.
Way to Imperial clip that.
Oh, good, and now he is using it. So that's a good sign.
You did the big sideways.
Yup. I snagged on the guide rails.
The toaster?
The toaster.
I don't understand why they call it a toaster.
I mean, it looks
Toast racks.
it looks like an old-fashioned toaster.
I do not find your average Coriolis to be automatic beyond belief.
No, older
Even if I've got a docking computer.
older fashioned than that.
Okay.
Like the kind that you would put by a fireplace.
I suppose if you're rocking a docking computer inside. What?
Yeah.
Oh, so not a toaster, but like a set of toasting irons.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, or camping. Like a camping toast. Yeah, those just incredibly impractical ass looking things that you're supposed to put bread in and put over fires.
Yeah.
They do kind of work a little, but you're liable to either set your bread on fire or be horrified as flies just... That's the end of that sentence. Be horrified as flies just hyphen. You don't get a period. Is that... Your pathetic language is my plaything. And I'm learning C#. Which is a bit of a step up, because I used to learn to do B flat. Trombone, you know.
Har har. Speaking of language learning stuff, V, is going to be helping me to make a new chat overlay for the stream, like full-on web app. Well, maybe not full-on web app. Uh-oh. Can you foil Remy, please?
Sure.
Thank you. A clasped Daniel.
Did you see the body language on Remy? As I went to the kitchen.
Yeah, and she's like, wait, where are you going?
Okay, I think it's watching the
Might hit the mouse pad.
It did.
Okay.
Oh, it might hit my mouse pad.
Yeah.
I already hit the mouse pad.
Okay.
So it couldn't. I hit the mouse pad so it didn't have to. Maybe made the big blooper trail. So like,
More precisely, since I'm absolutely terrible at starting things, but I'm a lot more comfortable at
you're
like
a maintenance programmer.
yes, I'm a maintenance programmer.
That's most of what I've done too. If you give me a blank page and tell me to cut some code, I can be like, boy, I'm not sure what the best way to do this is.
Exactly. So, what they're going to do for me is just write up a simple thing that basically reconstructs a stripped down version of the Twitch chat functionality. Like, not the actual chatting part, like the typing part, but just the display part. And then I'm going to take that and extend it. Because I think I can do that. Like, once I see how that basic stuff, once I see how that much works, I think I can figure out how the other pieces fit together.
So just an extraction of the UI.
Mm-hmm. So that, eventually, the chat stuff over there will be able to have both Twitch and Discord like it has now, except it won't be a bit janky in the way it displays those. It won't be like Amsbridge, then Twitch name in the text. It won't be like bot is saying Twitch username, blah blah blah.
Until one of those dolts updates some forsaken dependency and breaks everything again.
Well, that would break what we have here anyway. So.
Yeah, like it's inevitable that it'll break again because someone's going to update something and it's going to break everything because...
Yeah.
Dependency hell is just life now.
Mm-hmm. But hopefully something under my control means that I can update those dependencies and it'll be fine. Or, I can... If that's not enough, I can read the changelog and know what changed and, make adjustments accordingly. But anyway, it'll be able to do that much and incorporate things like follows and raids and subscriptions and things that just aren't caught by the current overlay.
Yeah, the kind of stuff that people usually use orbital bell syndrome.
No, not OBS. OBS is just broadcasting software. It's
Streamlabs.
Streamlabs or Stream Elements for.
But Streamlabs mostly works with orbital bell syndrome, which is unfortunate.
Streamlabs works with anything. Streamlabs just made its own fork of OBS that has it all built in. But Streamlabs is also kind of shady, so some people don't really like using them. But at the same time, Stream Elements doesn't work anywhere near as well, so... Yeah.
It's all annoying.
Yeah.
Nothing works well.
Mm-hmm.
Even in the future, everything's broken. Or even in the future, nothing works. All right.
But yeah, the primary reason I don't use one of those myself is because, originally a lot of the reason I was streaming the games that I did was because they were games that I couldn't find footage for online. So I was like, okay, I can stream and make some kind of archival copy, or, at least video footage for these games online. My recording quality wound up being total crap, so, that didn't work out. But it's why I didn't really want stuff, other than our commentary, at least, interrupting the video or audio of the game. So, that's why I didn't have the big follower alert pop-up things, or the sound redeems, or things like that. Now, admittedly, I could do, I could do alerts... no, wait, it's not below me here. It's... there? Yes. Over in the blank spaces on either side of the game title. But also at first I used to try and fill that space too, so... And that wouldn't really work when I'm doing a 4:3 aspect ratio game either, because that doesn't leave room like that. That doesn't leave space like that. So I would want a more consistent solution for that anyway.
That's okay. There are actually plenty of people who, prefer channels that don't have obnoxious, screen-filling, loud alerts.
Right.
It's one of those things that I feel does not deserve the popularity it has.
Suggest research into anti-bee defenses. The soporific poison from your caged catches prove as effective as the rhapsodic mare had hoped. Mixed with Titania's pollen, they lure the hive from the public areas, and soon the chorister hive scouts find themselves slipping into restful sleep. The mare clicks her fingers. "Get some ropes," she orders. "I have an idea." You have finished building Titania. Each new captain in this lineage can enjoy the boons you have made available, as well as take advantage of bargains and prospects from your buildings.
So, I'm worried about what she did with those bees.
You must try some of our fresh nectar.
Huh, the crystal domes and spires were already there?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I get so many of these. Let's take me down to 150 or so.
Take me down to 150 where the stories are weird and the sky is...
Shifty?
That's alright.
And this guy is shifty? There we go, 151 is fine. Red honey for Aklis.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
These Vince has found this anyway.
Uh-huh.
I don't want them both using it though. Because the whole idea was to...
Get his scent in it again so he'll start using it again.
Well, I just don't want them both using the same one. Because it gets filled up fast.
Hmm.
If they do that. And then if they're not real careful where they step, then they're gonna track stuff. Nasty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a little.
Alright. Don't need to buy any hours, even though they're on sale.
I'm a little curious about something.
Oh boy. Not quite there yet. Okay.
Time's wheel.
Ants. Bees.
Former bees. My bees, former bees.
Ooh. A peacock tailwind.
Sounds fancy.
What? Come on.
Leadbeater and the stained rod. Some breathing. He's got some ants.
There we go. These are such good money. Like, they're not really something that you can grind, per se, but, you know, it's stuff that you pick up anyway. Or, you know, that you can pick up anyway in your travels.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why not?
One of those side quests of opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Although I am going to grind it a little by going to get some well ice. I'm not going to bother with you unless you come after me.
Free will. It's free will estate.
What crap, what are the Imperials' nicknames? I keep wanting to call them smokestacks or top hats.
Oh, you're extremely
Stovepipes.
Stovepipes. Stovies.
More wings.
Bee exterminator. Yeah, Yeah, we got a call saying someone wanted there to not be bees.
What? It exploded on its own just before it hit them, didn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
They had a bunch of splash damage, but not their full HP worth.
Yeah, not a direct hit.
Not their full HP's worth.
Full HBs.
HB. Hubert Botsworth. Not to be confused with HP, which is a kind of sauce.
Hates progress Lovecraft.
I thought he just liked brown sauce. As much as he didn't like brown people.
Oh!
Ooh. Bad luck, Mr. Lovecraft. Awkward. Into the wall with you.
I don't need those. Repairs, I guess.
Ooh, not worth it. You're piling on terror from being near a horror.
Yeah.
Another one of those idiots. Look, dude, just because the stars told you to do it doesn't mean you should do it. We both know the justices are buttholes.
Do we both know that? I mean, we know that. Does everybody else know that?
I suppose that's a good question. Also, I meant to say judgments. The judgments are buttholes.
Yes. Candlewind.
Stinky.
Getting out of here. Ow. Well, that didn't hurt at all.
Now, yes, several of the Supreme Court justices are also buttholes.
Yes.
But I meant to be talking about the judgments. Also astoundingly corrupt. My goodness.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Explosion. How are you today?
I would not want to admit to being in any way associated with Harlem Crowd. We decided it was sleeping time.
Aw.
The kitty is cute.
That's the one that I drilled
You've already
before.
depleted that wood.
Yep.
You may be able to trade it for sheep. Or, you know, whatever horrifying sky monstrosity Londoners decide is cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 days. Well. There we go. Everything maxed. Now what?
Except apparently, wait, no?
Nope.
What? Okay.
It just hadn't updated the...
You've gained all the merit points. Wonder if certain actions might unlock new facets or something.
I think I remember hearing something about ways to change facets.
Yeah, fairness, you can let your respec.
That's right. That probably costs experience.
Yeah, you have to be careful about using curiosity respect, because I think if you fail checks, you instead wind up spending stat points.
Ooh. Permits.
These aren't shirts.
So many permits.
Ministry stamped t-shirts. No, wait, these are Oxfords. Ministry stamped button downs.
Ooh. Shipwreck. Train wreck. The eloquence. Oh, I have 2 damage. The awning tear in the hull is the one that goes wrong, so...
2 food.
So I'll just take the repairs. Wood.
Oh, delicious bronze wood.
Wood!
Fresh for a drive-by hewing. Followed by a drive-by viewing and a drive-by lewing.
If she's made of... If she weighs the same as a duck, she's made of wood. And
If she
therefore...
weighs the same as some wood, then she's a duck, apparently. Wait, this is a decoy. And I'm just imagining a weird alternate version of this sketch for, like, actual witches are trolling the witch hunters with, like, hunting decoys. Like wooden duck. And other shenanigans.
The fact that it actually worked is the funniest part of that whole thing. Like, the whole nonsensical build-up, and then they use the scales and it balances. She's like, it's a fair cop. It's just... Oh. Those folks were brilliant. More wood.
And honestly, they probably just, like, put a bunch of goofy stuff on the prop, had the actress get in the prop, and added and removed goofy stuff till it balanced, and did the shot.
I think it probably wasn't actually a legit scale.
Oh, definitely not. It was just like a chaotic mess of stuff that, you know, it had a center of balance, and you could make it appear to balance with certain amounts of weight on one side or the other. Oh,
no, I don't think it was balancing. I think it was just, like, two separate...
Two totally disconnected platforms?
Yeah. Two separate hanging platforms. Because it was a live duck on one side.
Ducks have a certain mass.
Yeah.
Varies from duck to duck, of course. And over time. I guess ducks have wildly variable mass. But it's a low number. Birds have hollow bones.
Mm-hmm.
It's very light, easy to throw.
An opportunity. A lumber camp.
Remember, kids, if you're under attack by a goose, grab it by the neck and hug it. It weighs nothing.
Mm-hmm.
5 bronze wood is worth 500 or 750 games.
They want 800 for it?
Wait, do they?
Apparently.
I'm doing the math right, yeah?
It's 175.
Wait, what's 175?
Per bronzewood?
Okay, so you're making a little... Or, wait. Maybe no. Worth 150.
I could be misremembering. I thought they were.
800. That's confusing.
One sec. I need more drink. Yeah, you look up this thing and maybe it's some kind of check.
Bronzewood is worth 175.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
For some reason, I thought it was 150. Oops. Let's see here. Transwood, precious it, Shady deal. lumber camp. Best lumber in the wood.
I'm going to look as well.
Opportunity a lumber camp. Lumber. Lumber crap. Make a shady deal for bronze. Yes, you're buying it at 160 times 5 minus affiliation villainy plus 1.
Let me see if I can. Oh, okay, so I'm guessing that the 800 is just the maximum possible value. Villainy.
Yeah, if you can increase your villainy, it'll be cheaper.
Okay. You needed 0?
What? What?
Palms are wetted with spittle, hands are shaken. A group of laborers help carry the golden-hued wood back to your engine as a sudden rain douses the campfires. Muttering half-heartedly, the laborers set off, seeking shelter and somewhere to move the rest of the felled wood. Rain will not treat it kindly. Sovereigns remains unchanged at 73,564.
You just got 5 free bronze wood.
I did just get 5 free bronze wood.
What? Was this a glitch?
Might have been.
Hold on, what did you get your affiliation villainy up to?
Let's see.
Calculate it.
6.
Okay, so affiliation villainy plus 1 is 7, so... Oh! Oh! Okay. So the cost is 160 times 5 minus the sum of your affiliation ability plus 1. 5 minus 7 is -2. They're lucky they bothered doing a check to see if it was negative and made it 0.
Huh.
Yeah, if your affiliation villainy is 4 or higher, it's free. That's probably a mistake. At worst, you have no affiliation villainy, so it's just 160 times 4. which I'm guessing is exactly 800. No, it's 640. I don't know where in the world it got 800 from. Ah. Okay, it would be 800 if there wasn't that +1 in the formula. Well, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
We found a stupid exploit. We found a stupid exploit. Oh, 175 times 5. That. Okay, we only made 875 sufferings. It's not that great, but it's pretty good.
Well, we made 175 times 5.
Yeah, 875.
875, yeah.
And I think if we sell those at as opportunity bonuses, that's 30%.
Possibly.
So you probably made 1137 for free. That's very stupid. Hello, Unholy Bun 239.
Hello.
We found an exploit, a really stupid exploit.
Yeah. It's an opportunity, though, so those don't come up very often.
I can't believe it's like that. It's so broken. It's a good thing the game was kind of smart. Or, well, let's see here.
And didn't have them paying us for the...
Yeah, your ability was 6, right? So that means the number was 7. Which means it's -2. I don't need to calculate that, it's 320. It would have given you 320 sovereigns to take the 5 bronze wood away.
320 each?
Total.
Total.
That's really funny. Yeah, it's definitely not each, because the whole event is showing minus 160 times the... It's like the... Yeah, the whole thing's showing that formula. And plus 5 rounds. You know, I think I see the error. I see the error. It's not supposed to be quantity 5 minus affiliation ability plus 1. It's supposed to be 160 minus quantity affiliation ability plus 1 times 5. Because there's already a slight discount. You're getting like 15 off.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems much more reasonable.
And then you get like another sovereign off for affiliation villainy plus... Yeah, for like each of the 5. So like at 7, that would have been under 35 off. Which is still worth it, but much less for creature profit.
Yeah. Those are the freaking eels.
Because otherwise you just like... Basically each level of affiliation villainy is a free log out of the 5. at a price of $160 each. Once you're up to 4, they're all free. That's definitely broken.
It's him. The locomotive lurches to one side. It may have been a gust of wind, a stray rock, or perhaps just a little incautious driving. The curator's egg is fragile and pinned between heavy crates. Check the hold. Nobody will pay you for a fractured egg. As your engineer approaches the cracked egg, it jerks violently. The egg rocks. There is a low chittering, then stillness. Your engineer takes a cautious step forward. Something leaps from the egg. You see a tangle of innumerable many-jointed limbs. It scurries behind a crate. In a demonstration of bravado, the engineer gives the crate an experimental kick. Nothing. They shove it aside to reveal a small ventilation shaft. Whatever the thing was, you haven't seen the last of it. Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the event you were wanting.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of different things can happen with those eggs. It's surprising you got that one first. You maybe weighted towards it. So I think you've gotten it before.
I don't think I have.
I think I remember a weird task.
Cheap fuel. Port Avon. Write a port report. Port report.
Cheap, 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 cheap fuel. You make me fly so far. You don't make me fly so far. You don't make me fly so far. Bee goop! Cheap bee goop! Get your bee goop here!
I wish I knew how many of those I had. Total. I think I'm good, though.
14.
At the very least, I know I found a couple while I was out.
73. for the maple salad.
Okay. Well, now back to,
Winchester.
Yep.
Winchester. It's new.
Wait a second. Okay, yeah, I did get...
More crockery.
Yeah, I found one pretty early. I think you were putting away your pizza.
How did you go? That is possible. Oh, the chimneys of New Winchester, they belch forth dreadful smoke. The chimneys of New Winchester, the mayor is doing coke.
That's Toronto.
I thought it was crack.
That is Coke.
It's made from coke, but it's definitely not the same one. chimneys of New Winchester befell your blood's plasma. The chimneys of New Winchester, half the kids have asthma. Half the kids have asthma. What a terrible ballad.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, kids, don't grow up near anything coal-fired.
Port Avon wants seeds. Yeah, I can pop back to Port Avon and then to place
Seeds.
and then thing.
Gromit.
We'll go so there's seeds.
It was 459
Okay, so
units of B. Bronzewood. Bronzewood.
nice.
From the makers of Long Round Answer.
Okay.
Wow. 88 crates of munitions. I think that's where it has to stop. No, it is 86. Wait, it's gone past 86?
86.
That can't be. Everyone knows things have to stop at 86.
But 88's when you
86.
but 88's when you start to see some real shit.
That's why people stop at 86 in the newspaper business. They don't want people to know the real shit. And they definitely don't want them knowing the real part.
Okay, back to Port Avon to deliver those seeds.
Back to Port Avon to go to off to Boston to go. That's a far.
Daniel.
That's the Port Avon lady. She's selling questionable makeup. Oh no, what did Port Avon run on?
Port Avon calling.
It's a pyramid scheme. If your database uses a big heap data structure to store all your data, does that make it a pyramid schema? Yeah. Oh yeah, something real stupid happened at work today.
What was that?
I mean, real stupid. So, I was linked to some product about bioscans,
Mm-hmm.
and I clicked it to go to look at the what is like some wiki documentation thread. And our freaking web policy security dumbness was like, your navigation is in violation of your web usage agreement. Like, what? I disagree. You click the thing to be like, no, that's done. We need to reevaluate this. The site you're trying to go to is in the information technology category, which has been blocked. I'm not sure the IT category should be blocked on the dev image.
Yeah.
Then the security guy popped into the chat, tongue firmly in cheek, and was like, "Yeah, I blocked Atlassian because they made Jira. Apparently, people don't like Jira.
It's cumbersome, but like
It looks a little less garbagey than Cherwell.
oh, it's way less garbagey than Cherwell.
I mean, a whiteboard is less garbagey than Cherwell. It's a very low bar.
Yeah. Jira is like a pain in the ass to configure, but once you have it configured, it is so freaking useful. And it's also like way cheaper than
Azure DevOps or something.
or
Or
it's
Monday.
it's way cheaper than any of its alternatives. Like at Telogical, we used something called ow.
Why the heck was it called that? Did it hurt to use?
What was it called?
We used something called ow. It hurt.
Lean Kit Kanban, which was sleek, easy to use, beautiful, easy to look at, easy to read. It was everything that we needed. And it was also like 8 times more expensive.
Which meant that inevitably the company the company dumped it for some piece of garbage.
No, I think they stuck with it.
Oh, cool.
I'm just saying, like Lean Kit was something like $30 a month per user, and Jira was something a license of something like $30 a month up to 500 users. Whoa! What? They were.
I think you tried to anticipate your dodge.
They were turning. There.
Yeah, $30 a month per user is pretty sharp, but that's probably still much cheaper than the sheer amount that leaks in terms of wasted time with something like Cherwell.
Oh yeah, to stay away from Cherwell.
Yeah, like, if someone gave you Cherwell for free and you made your people use it, depending on their salaries, you'd probably be losing over $100 per person per week.
Yeah.
That's how clunky and slow and badly optimized and frankly bad for the task at hand Cherwell actually is.
Yeah. Jira isn't like... When I say Jira is kind of cumbersome, I don't mean that it's slow. I mean that it's very, very configurable and comes in a very blank slate.
I mean, most of these things are actually. Like,
yeah,
Cherwell is extremely configurable. It's just it has bad bones.
It comes in a tabula rasa kind of state.
Like
and so you're going you're going to spend a good amount of time up front gradually figuring out exactly what your team needs and making tweaks here, tweaks there. And it'll be a while before Jira becomes exactly what your team needs it to be. But once it is, it's great.
So if you're in an environment where stuff comes down on high from the brass and you just deal with it and they're the ones setting it up, it's gonna suck.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of like my last job had ServiceNow, which famously is pretty good. Also extremely configurable. Not as blank slate as that. I think it's got like a couple of like default settings that mostly do the job, and you're supposed to finish finish tweaking it, but you don't. Yeah, amazingly, those clods actually made ServiceNow kind of suck a little. We moved some from Cherwell, so it was still orders of magnitude better. But it wasn't the Cherwell I remembered from college. It wasn't the ServiceNow I remember from college. I remember ServiceNow that was tuned to the needs of the department. This was a ServiceNow that had a whole lot of unfortunate and needless team consolidation. Yeah, sure. Let's just put all of IT into like 4 groups. That's a great idea.
Caged catch.
I'm sure no one will be incredibly confused about whose ticket something is or why they're getting tickets that definitely go to someone else. It's a very bad idea to spam your IT teams with stuff they can't do anything about.
Quiet moment, except for the sound of singing issuing from a vent. Who told you so, dilly dilly? Who told you so? It was my heart, dilly dilly, that told me so. You search your vessel until you find a stout engineer lying on his stomach, crooning into a vent. Oh, I thought it was the creature singing. You search. There's movement inside. A many-legged thing withdraws from sight. The creature from the curator's egg. Please, Captain, just let her be. Dilly ain't hurting nobody. You can't have an unknown thing loose on your locomotive. The lives of the entire crew are at risk, your engineer wavers. And with all the steam, the creature could get hurt, he's convinced. He begins humming into the vent. Slowly, a pair of long limbs emerge. A face becomes visible. A set of big, wet eyes appear from under a snout bristling with opalescent hair. The engineer keeps humming, and the creature inches its way out. Finally, it nestles in his arms, its many-jointed legs wrapped around him so tightly, it's hard to determine who is cradling who. The stout engineer looks nervous. Both he and the creature gaze at you anxiously. Promise you won't hurt her? Not my poor Dilly. It has become important to your engineer. Perhaps there is something good in it. Of course we spare Dilly.
I'm glad the spider in the garage does not look like that. I would not have been able to deal well with that.
Yeah, I'm not fully able to understand the shape of this creature. What is going on in the front? I can't tell.
Yeah, me neither.
glowing?
It's opalescent, I think.
Okay.
And Honey1239 says, let's recruit Dilly.
Absolutely. Your engineer breathes a sigh of relief and thanks you repeatedly. He pats what is probably the creature's head, then places it on the floor. It shuffles around, probing the corners before squeezing itself back into the vent. To fit in, its heavily articulated legs have to telescope in on themselves. Never got used to that bit, mind. Even the engineer looks discomforted by the sight. You're barely out the door before the engineer is serenading the vent once again. This is not the last you will hear of Dilly.
Lustrum.
Do, sweet, sweet Jane. Let's just get sovereigns. 1,350.
Go drink.
Port report. And let's spec for mirrors.
Common or guarded minerals.
Many prospectors are up to it. As new veins of ours become harder to find, barrels are increasingly packed with hourless geodes of quartz and chalcedony, hard to spot until the hours are put to use and found to be caustic or to induce bouts of frantic recklessness. Report them to the Windward Company. The miners do not work for it, but Windward engines still end up shipping most of their barrels.
Turn a blind eye for a price.
Considering the harm that seems to come from them, I'm kind of inclined to minimize the... I'm kind of inclined to put a stop to it. Because, like, generally, I would say let the little guy put the screws to the big guy, but if people are getting hurt over this, then, like, you know, just bystanders, people who don't know to expect any, don't know any better, don't expect any else. Even with your sign of office, it is hard to get an appointment at the local factory. Nevertheless, you persuade the local chairman to hear you out. As you talk, his face gets redder. Future barrels, he swears, will be Imperial-grade ours, or those responsible will feel the harshest of sanctions. So far, he informs you, they have been polite. You have been promoted to Master Horologist. Okay. Let's, I think that's all I had going on here. Or, no, I had this delivery too.
Seeds. Oh wait, that wasn't a delivery. That was a.
Oh,
Those are
well,
cheap
good.
seeds.
Buying seeds, good. Yes.
All you did was buy some cheap seeds.
That's good.
Congratulations.
I need more
full of
seeds.
Seeds. All right, time for that restaurant.
Let's head to Port Prosper.
So we hope success at restaurant. Yep. Onward to Prosper, and I suppose the Office of Works and the Horology Office.
Mm-hmm.
And in London to find out who's next for the line. Ding, ding.
Oh, good, and I do have 2 hours. The HML liminality.
Claim fields. I claim your loot.
Sheaf of papers. 142 sovereigns.
The papers were money. A sheaf of money.
Le sheaf.
Yeah, you'd figure sovereigns would be coins.
You'd think.
In the face. You just wanted exact change. While you're fighting.
Oops. Oh, it exploded just before it reached me. Cool.
I'll shoot it at a high price. Where you going, Cantankerous?
Oh, that one hit, though.
You turned it into $80 worth of food. You turned it into $40 worth of food.
You'll...
Hopefully your crew likes the taste of Space Monster. Because that's what keeps being on the menu. Disturbingly fresh Space Monster.
There was something over there.
I see.
I say.
There's something to say. Is it full of ants? No.
Eh.
Excavations apparently aren't worth it.
Yeah,
I
they
thought might
aren't.
have been on a roll. On a certain roll, they can be sort of like, nah. Just gonna fall in there. Thanks, Storm. So much for the HML explosion. That was its name, right?
It is now. Ooh, a condemned experiment.
Was that different descriptions? Thing about like not wanting to push a button? It's a questionable experiment indeed.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What was it, the history erase button?
How bizarre. Do, 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 do. Nope.
Cheap hours, perfect for going back to London. Too many brought some.
Deliver pamphlets.
Sock. We've taken the pamphlets to Frostburg.
Pamphlets.
Titania.
Attend a performance at the Gaudy Widow.
The Master of Time.
Sit in the stalls. 400 sovereigns. 76769.
That was a sound.
I think it was just ambient. Whatever. Oh no. Well, 2 out of 3. Good.
Mirrors. I think that one's actually useful when you have the waste of tension. That's when she like takes you to a wreck.
Travel to Albino.
Second rhino.
Oh. Footsteps march down the corridor. A mob of disgruntled crew is on its way. The leading crew member holds up a hand. The tip of their middle finger is missing. Apparently it was there last night. The creature was found under their bed the next morning. It must be to blame. It's admirably neat work. No bite marks, no scabbing, no blood. It's just as if the fingertip had never existed. They've had enough of the beast. They want you to resolve the matter.
Spare it a thing. Spare it a thing. It was only a fingertip.
How can you be sure it was the creature? And besides, it was only a fingertip.
Heck, depending on how much fingertip, it may actually grow back.
The mob respects your authority and disbands, although without grace. From now on, they'll be sleeping with gloves on. Losing a finger or two to frostbite is not uncommon in the blistering cold of the high wilderness, but this finger wasn't lost. It was taken. Real quick.
Oh shoot, I should have had you put some thirst aboard before you... Oops. Oh. The Office of Works wants the bombs in.
Yeah. Well. That's fine. I can hit London first, and then the...
They want the born Mizungus. They want it. They desire, seek, thirst for it.
The ministries. That's the word that I was looking for.
If I remembered that we were going to be trying to get... Yeah, you're not remembered. If I knew we were going to actually roll Dilly on the first RNA, I would have, like... I don't know, snuck off to Dairy Queen and gotten some Dilly bars.
I mean, you could still do that. I'm gonna be... I know where I'm going for the next little bit.
We had pizza, to be silly.
Yeah. Gossip. 3. Yeah.
Throssip.
Gossip. 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 Oh,
Brass
yeah.
Ding!
Yeah, let's take the... Copper bottom jeans.
Did you just have pizza? What is he smaller than usual pizza? Medium. Largely because Hideaway is large, it's excessive.
Yeah, those pizzas are hard to fit in our fridge. I have 100 permits.
They're all like, nice fridge you got there. Sure, it'd be the same if something were to fill it up.
Okay, where to where? Avid Horizon to Lustrum. So from one cold place to another.
Wait, like, actually the Horizon?
Well, no, at the Home Bureau.
Oh, okay. The house desk.
Fireworks for Parliament, glass for Roleberry. Let's see.
3 and 5.
I don't have business in the direction of Parliament right now, but I do in the direction of Roleberry. So, I'll take that one.
I mean, there is the time office.
Yeah, but this is like right here.
Oh.
It's like essentially a block away from where I am. Figuratively and almost literally. Wait a second. If I'm going to Whirlberry, then I'm also going to... That's not where I meant to click. I'm also going to grab one of those to get me in for cheap.
$50 to get into London Disney.
Mm-hmm.
London Disney. London Disney. Really?
Alright, next one is Hours. New assignment. Magdalene's. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gemstones. Oop. Footsteps march down the corridor. A mob of disgruntled crew is on its way. This time the mob has brought Dilly with them. It squirms in the arms of a red-headed stoker. The little swine's been switching my toes around. I thought I was losing my mind when I woke up with a little toe twice the size of the others. Doesn't matter that it always switches them back. I want to wake to find my feet how I left them. They've had enough of the beast. They want you to resolve the matter. As long as everyone's toes end up back where they started, what's the problem? Your crew is not easily placated, even when you point out that no permanent damage has been done. The stoker thrusts the creature to a comrade and stamps away in disgust. Her gait is awkward, as if she is wearing uncomfortable shoes. The others go back to work, still agitated and wondering what the next indignity will be. Oop. Sovereigns. What was I?
I believe you were going to.
Yeah, I was considering stopping back at London because I had taken damage, and I was still right here, but, you know, it's fine. I haven't taken much damage.
Master Blizzard defeated. Drown in misery, covalent yards. I need to wash my hands again because buttery crackers. Thank you, Craig.
I need a moment. Ooh. Crackle pop. Oof. Well, I wouldn't exactly say I was feeling drowsy. My eyelids were just feeling really heavy, so just taking a moment to stretch and let my eyes rest a bit. Ooh, that was kind of refreshing, actually. That, yeah, that helped, I think.
Yeah, I was going for shocking, so your eyes would fly open instead of...
So my eyes would fly away.
What? No. No, that charms aren't shit.
Gain admittance by supplying the port
This is
authorities.
I know the place for weird monsters from Central America?
Unsure. Rubbery lumps.
They say it's the original, but they say it's the original, but I don't know why they say that. Rubbery lumps. The original, but. It does not make sense. Behold that kitty over there. Yeah.
Which one? They're both cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go meow at the cult. Get your glass.
And I don't need tea.
You have so much tea.
Yeah.
You have a frankly British amount of tea.
And that should get me all the way to,
The house desk?
past that. mausoleum.
Ah. You made me do a twitch. Wait a minute.
So do we. Haha. While right here, I think I'll pay a visit to the lighthouse. Maybe I will encounter a squirming on the way.
A big cantanker.
Yeah. Hi, guy. Failure. Damn it. Lost 2 crew. F. Watch the mists with the lugubrious keeper. The gantry is mizzled with mist, clammy and insubstantial as a spectre's size. The lugubrious keeper leads you around the tower's perimeter. He instructs you in the sealing of oil lanterns and the fixing of them to the iron railings. It is arduous, tedious work. Your hands cramp, his are already almost claws. But by the shift's end, the tower is illuminated in a blaze of flickering lamps. Light seeps over the mist like oil over water. The lugubrious keeper spits into the mists, grimly triumphant. He insists you take an old lantern as a reward. It is peppered with lesions formed from protruding needles, and stained an unwholesome violet.
It's probably that one neath color.
Violent?
Was that it?
Yeah. Violant.
It's like violet, but angry. Hey, potential squirming.
No,
What?
it's good souls.
Why were those in the...
Don't question it.
I'm perplexed and troubled.
Ah! Hand.
Fire the thing for no reason. Yes!
My hands twitched.
Unleash the celebratory shotgun. Something that begins with M. Could it be... mist? Gathering up rocks.
Well, this time it's the storm that speaks. That's, success.
You thought you were somewhere else.
Footsteps march down the corridor. A mob of disgruntled crew is on its way. Two stokers explain that they nearly came to blows after one accused the other of stealing his wedding ring. After all, the accused party was wearing it at the time. It was only later that they realized the ring was on the correct finger, but that their fingers had been swapped. Dilly has been up to her tricks again. They've had enough of the beast. They want you to resolve the matter. Dilly is mischievous, yes, but that's no reason to condemn the poor creature to the sky. She perhaps means well. You exhort the crew to show compassion. In the high wilderness, it's likely you'll all need someone's mercy someday. This is time to show mercy of your own. Surely they wouldn't kill a young creature over something as trivial as a misplaced ring. Finger, the stoker corrects irritably. They return to work grumbling. What's next, one mutters. An arm? A leg?
Just switch them. Put them back on backwards.
Vision of the heavens. Shops, bazaar, don't need those. Don't need that. On we go.
Oh boy.
They just got knocked back into that gap and kind of squished.
Well, that sucked, dude.
There. Oh. And there's something down here. Of course it's ours. That's fine. I'll take free hours. I'll take free time. Oops. I missed. Substantially reduced terror. Yes. I needed that. Dilly has been playing havoc on the crew's terror levels. In addition to the normal stuff that makes it gradually climb. Permits. Cool. Bombazine. Port for port. Oh. Partial success. The storm that speaks has noticed you. Oh well. Vision of the heavens. Books.
Oops. You've got the consignment. 507. Delicious books. Consume them with your eyes. Fine. Speak with the luminous cardinal. Trap, trap, it says. You think this might be a bird of a glow stick tied to its line?
The luminous cardinal has organized a dance in the cloister. You are invited. The cardinal has you waltzing through the cloisters draped in speckled cloaks. It seems he is attempting to recreate the moving constellations of the stars. He watches from behind a desk, pausing to sketch something every now and then. Ideas for illuminations, he says, later, for his new Bible.
Glad to see that shoulder they had finally evolved.
Say what?
Glad to see that shoulder they had finally evolved.
Uh,
Gotta catch them all. Liquid Pokemon. Pour it up your nose. Here, this guy has the hush of...
Whoosh.
Oh, never mind, it's the resurrectionist. I know they exploded, okay.
Speak of the devils. Ah.
Hey. Your gun isn't as gun as your gun.
This is true.
You've got the better gun. And way too many savage secrets.
Uh-huh.
You got so many savage secrets they ought to be oozing out of your pores like savage secretions. Ew. I'm gonna file that under ew. What do you think? Does that go under ew?
Yeah, that goes under you, all right. Footsteps march down the corridor. Mob of disgruntled crew is on its way. This time, Dilly is roughly bundled under somebody's arm. A crewman removes a glove and thrusts his hand towards you. The better part of his index and second fingers are missing. What am I supposed to do about this? If I can't hold my spanner, I can't fix the engine. Hell, I can hardly put my boots on for all the extra knuckles I've got on my toes. They've had enough of the beast. They want you to resolve the matter. Enough. She may be a monster, but she is your monster. Now and forever. Achievement. Lavender's blue, Lavender's green. You reassign the man to light duties for now. Sooner or later, Dilly will put all his knuckles back where they're meant to be. You can't get rid of her. Just look at her. Her sad, wet eyes, her many-jointed legs reaching out to you. Her captor hands her over, and Dilly sniffs at your fingers curiously. She's calm now, a far cry from the skittish thing you first encountered in the hold. She certainly livens up the long, cold days in the sky, doesn't she? Why, you're never sure where your toes will end up next.
You've got a weird new mascot?
That's very strange and silly.
Strange and Dilly.
Yes. I need a snack. 1 second.
Amy's all like, okay, I'll just spray my face in the chair. Just further in the chair and be small. Maybe want some frankly deadlies. Only 3 sats.
Both of those are kind of out of the way. I think I'll not worry about it for now.
Yeah, like, that's not valuable enough to go out of your way for.
Mm-mm.
So I think it's back to the lustrum.
Mm-hmm.
Swinging by the Office of Works to give him some hours and
Mm-hmm.
time with Magdalene's.
I'm trying to think of the best order to do things in once we get to the Reach. I guess I could pick up a settler and let that help me decide.
Yeah, let's take him somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Though also, does anybody in the Reach want books?
Sometimes. Oh, a certain kind of books. Wink, wink, dash, nudge.
Mm-hmm.
Say no more.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Mayhaps, once we've done the thing in the Reach, it might at long last be time to check out new places. That strange realm where the game began.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Where the narrative began.
where the narrative began, just before the game began.
The place where your 2 not fully upgraded officers want to be.
And where I bet I can find even more officers. Here we go. T. That's it, Gromit. Get all the permits. Yes, I'm permitted to do everything. It says so right here and here.
And over here, and on top of here, and over here, and
Mm-hmm.
to the left of here, and over here, and in this subsection here.
Ah, but you can't do that. Yes, I can. It says right here.
I normally can, but right here it says I can't. Special exception.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was minding its own business for once. And you turned it into paste, drifting through the sky. Gross and ew.
I suspected it would aggro when I passed it, and instead of being at an inconvenient angle to take it on, I opted to just not worry about it.
I love the accidental contraband option. This isn't legal? I take it. Drugs are illegal. Setting course for drug cloud.
Rolling down the windows. Oop! 2 damage. Grand Ball!
Scratch the paint of the grand ball in Casino.
Gossip with the servants. 16 Savage Secrets.
Two of them are about your body. Who wants to plunge into the depths of the reach? Is it you? Do you want to go somewhere?
Port Avon. Okay, they're not in a hurry. Okay, so if it's Port Avon they're going for, I'll go for Lustrum first, then Port Avon. And from there, I'll decide where to go based on how much inventory space I have. Might go to New Winchester, might continue the loop around a bit.
I'll decide where to go be somebody's.
Mm-hmm.
initial vibe is that trans gunner couldn't tame.
You, ooh, 124 sovereigns. Not bad. You are a pirate.
Ooh, piece of money.
Ooh, a piece of money.
Ooh, piece of 8.
Ooh.
Ooh, piece of 8. Ooh, piece of 8. They never talk about the alternate reality where Spain suffered so much inflation from the piracy business that they had to go from doubloons to quadloons. Octaloons.
Oh!
Octaloons is where they wound up having to draw a line. Nobody wanted to trade in pieces of 64.
I mean, Spain did wind up suffering a whole lot of inflation due to,
Their big silly mountain full of silver?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Oh, really? It was guarded by gross things with the goo.
Gotcha. Ligaments.
Yoink.
I'm going to steal your ligaments.
That's unsettlingly specific.
Uh-huh.
You don't want their tendons, you don't want their fascia, you don't want their bones, you want their ligaments.
Yes. Ow.
The silliness is intense.
You're fine.
Let's even that fight. Come steam away, come steam away, come steam over here. To the clam fields. Where we keep our bivalves.
Shoot you in the butt.
Bivalves.
Bivalves what?
Still appreciated value.
A miniature folding bureau. 500 sovereigns. Yoink.
That guy was worth blowing up.
Mm-hmm. Drop off a passenger.
Into the hubbub and tumult. The hubbumult.
Hubbumult. Don't need veils too often. She has too many knees and not enough respect for other people's fingers.
Three veils is a strong effect for a mascot, though.
It is. I mean, the Blimmigan Voyager is better, I think.
And generally, yes, unless you need veils.
Unless you need veils. Okay.
Useless cat is just close to pointless.
Don't need that.
I wonder why the eccentric still has a cat on her shoulder. Like in a portrait. Because like, she got rid of all the cats.
She did. I don't know.
They all left.
Oh, stretch fence. Good boy.
Now they're the problem of other people. Oh, that's a stretchy boy over there. So much inspiration. You should become a bard. Ooh, right in the rat's eye. Ooh, right in the face.
Two bronzewood.
Tasty. Explorers. Make a cabinet out of that one.
Build a bridge out of her.
And that's how the demons learn not to mess with the dwarves. What are you fighting?
I'll stick around. See how this turns out.
There's some cooked cantankerine. Slurpy dopey.
Because doubtless they're just going to, abandon the,
It's your loot now. Use the loot now, dog.
thought I heard something.
No, that's probably me going.
Oh, okay. To me it sounded like somebody was hammering something somewhere in the neighborhood.
It's not roof season.
No, it's also night.
The streets are alive with the sound of night roofing.
Night roofing deserves a quiet night.
Disturbs a quiet
night. Thank you, that's better. That's much better. The photograph on the cell phone, taken by, what do they call them? The appraisers, assessors?
Adjuster.
Adjuster. I'm not sure I can make that fit. Photograph on the cell phone, taken days ago by the adjuster, so that they can show every hail dent. Let's see, 12 times 3 is 36. So that is... So that's savings of 11 versus savings of 20. Okay. Fuel it is.
Too few.
Drop off a settler. A colonist gives the settler a limp, awkward handshake. "I'm the founder of our little welcoming committee," he says, "and I should like to welcome you to Port Avon. May you find it a happy haven."
Okay, Droopy.
The settler is not in her bunk, nor are her belongings, but she has left an envelope full of sovereigns on her pillow and a note of thanks. One of your crew later reports finding her picture in a Prosper newspaper. There's a bounty on her head.
happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Report. Nowhere in. Yes. Can you check for me real quick? See what all you can expedition for in Trader's Wood. Because I know you can go after wood. I don't remember what else. Wood and artifacts. Actually, I don't think I'm going to worry about that right now. Never mind. And I think that's it anyway.
We need to leave a place. Outlandish artifacts or drum.
Are those bees just going to wreck themselves before they check themselves?
They might. That could result in a severe case of bee famine.
Oops. report. Capabilities inquest, base of research. Deliver anti-Cinder propaganda to New Winchester. Cool, I'll be there shortly. And bring chorister wings. Ants. Cantankerous stomach. Spinster pin. Pinster. Guest ligaments. Mandrake.
Bring pamphlets to the winch.
And that's all. There. Don't really need that. Hey, buddy. So much nectar. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation, and your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. Do you hear buzzing? Apologies, must get inside. You can't see or hear anything, however, and must assume it's just force of habit. Okay. Amy.
Wing.
Now, the circus. Hey, Vince.
Yeah. And
2 gossip. And 2 more gossip.
distant circus music.
Hearts, hearts, hearts.
Fear's Peace, Entry of the Clowns.
There we go. 2 crew. Nah.
have so much weird crap they're happy to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like people have just been bringing in weird stuff for so long it's taking up too much space. Please, Captain, take!
That happens. Like, in FF14, you should see our free company chest. People just put crap in there. And then even when it's good crap, nobody ever uses it. Please, people, use the chocobo food I grow for you. It's free. We don't charge for it.
It's a good thing it doesn't go bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the company chest would be full of mold.
Onions are expensive. We're giving them away.
That was a weird sentence you just said. Onions are expensive.
They are.
Wow. Ooh, 7 consignments of bronzewood to prosper? Ka-ching!
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget there's time to fix at Magdalene's.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and pamphlets for hearing which. Yeah.
There we go. There's those delivered. Yeah, I took both of those.
Scissors suck! haven't made a species kit. This silly phone is burning battery management. Sadly, no.
A clasped jewelry box containing 13 sovereigns. Ooh. Brief peacock wind.
13 bucks for blowing up scrubs.
Oh wait, full of dark secrets. That's going to be those secrets that I have way too many of already.
Oh, Tales of Terror?
No.
Ah. Subjects.
Yeah.
Tales of Terror you have even more of.
Yeah.
Tales of Terror. This guy drops sales like candy.
But I don't need crew either, and I don't need to reduce a significant amount of terror, so that's really the only option that benefits me here. So, one savage secret. Oh, that was not a good trade.
That's what's the potential option of perhaps not. Fourth
I
option.
expected it to be worth more. Like, you know, more savage secrets.
It's variable.
Not 60 for one.
Kind of wiggles.
Mirrors, 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 mirrors. Plaques. Correct. The time and date. Less than 50%.
Woo!
Yes. The clock is fixed, though none pay it much attention. The clouds of hookah smoke emerging from the quieter rooms do more to toy with the passing of time than a crate of fresh hours. Never mind a little tinkering around with something as banal as a clock.
You become Grandmaster Horologist.
Grandmaster. I control time, I control the measurement of time itself.
Report success to time loss.
Hey, seeds. Okay, next stop is
Grandmaster.
Caroline.
Can't charge for blood if he keeps waking up. Doofy rectangle. Jonka Jonka. Back off, Takity Scott, if that is your real name.
It is. That wasn't a that wasn't a guest.
Freaking guess giving me trust issues, right?
You can tell the difference. The biggest difference is the guests don't smoke.
Sumune. Deep cut.
Yeah, it's just, that's me mistranslating.
Did we sell the Brunswick and Prosper yet?
No, I haven't been to Prosper yet.
Yeah.
Prosper is the last stop. The joke being that I didn't recognize that Sumanai was the informal conjugation of sumimasen. And in trying to think of verbs that were just like that begin with su, like short verbs that begin with su, all I could think of was su. So it's like, don't smoke? But no, that would be suwanai.
Yeah, Sumune almost sounds like a portmanteau. Like an informal portmanteau. Like, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, because sumimasen is itself negative.
Speaking of negative,
Mm-hmm.
you heard about this is not a joke, it's starting like a joke, it is definitely not a joke. The female prison guard in Texas, 7 months pregnant, very much looking forward to this baby, started experiencing pains and, told her supervisor wouldn't let her go. And she says, these aren't labor pains, this hurts, there's something wrong. Get back to your post. Finally, after 2 or 3 hours, whatever it was, they found somebody says, take over for Prego, she's whining. And then she goes to the hospital, the emergency room, and she has a miscarriage. And they tell her, I am so sorry, if you had gotten here sooner, we could have helped you, but so now Ken Paxton, the Attorney General in Texas, who's in big trouble personally, who for months and months and months and months has said that his top priority is protecting women and the unborn babies. We've got to protect those unborn babies. And only now this state employee has filed a lawsuit saying that her unborn baby died because of the state policy. The state would not let her go to the emergency room. So now,
I think there's something to investigate on, right?
Ken Paxton,
That's the
I was just thinking.
the Office of the Attorney General in Texas, has filed paperwork to say she's got no grounds to sue us. A fetus has no legal standing. Now it's a fetus. It's been an unborn baby forever. unborn babies. We've got to protect the unborn, the not yet born. Now it's a fetus with no legal rights at all.
So surely someone can turn that around into something, right?
I hope
Like
so.
to reverse the
Yeah.
the
Their whole
abortion bans.
controlling- Yeah.
And actually, as standing anyway, any kind of pregnancy complication is a major threat to the mother's life.
Yeah.
So, like, management endangered her life and cost her baby. She absolutely has standing.
Yeah.
Where in the heck were you aiming, dummy?
I think he was trying to move after he'd started shooting. Hey, could you please? Thank you. What do we have? Ministry stamped permit.
See, when stakes get that high and authority says no, I genuinely favor open defiance.
Yeah.
No, you won't give me permission to do what must be done to prevent grievous harm. I no longer recognize your authority. I'm going. Bye. If you try to fire me over this, I'll have your job.
Thank you. $400 sovereigns.
$2,065 sovereigns
Mm-hmm.
and 1 ministry stamped permit. Just the one.
Mm-hmm.
As a treat.
Okay. Do-
Oh, and I now have 450,000 channel points.
And 1 ministry stamp permit.
Mm-hmm.
That was much funnier than it should have been. I didn't expect it to be funny at all. I thought it was just going to be like, here's a bunch of cash. Nope. 1 permit. Boop. Okay, so I think next is getting the next line passenger and bringing tea to the Office of Works.
Yeah, that's what I
Reporting
was.
success to the time office.
That's what I was thinking.
And then probably parking in London and calling it a night, as it is 11:31.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which ones attack you if it's off?
What?
The Outriders? Possibly the Outriders.
Probably. Because they assume that you're...
A dowsing?
Uh-huh.
I said Quencher.
That's something else. No, wait, I'm thinking of a snuffer.
Yeah, you're thinking of a snuffer. Snuffleupagus.
Though quencher might also be a thing.
Fagus means to eat. Does that mean Snuffleupagus ate Snuffles?
No, he wasn't. It wasn't Snuffleupagus. It was Snuffleupagus.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Snuffleupagus.
No,
Like he had a major case of snuffleupagia.
no.
Beware the snuffleupagia. They say Washington hated the snuffleupagia. He kept eating all his snuff when she get drunk because the women dug it. And that in his gallon roll.
Yeah, if anything, it would be. I don't know what snuffle would be Greek for, but Pagos means ice, which makes sense because he appears to be something resembling a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, kind of mammoth-esque.
Yeah. So if snuffalos means anything, ice snuffalos. Let's see. Mirrors, 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 mirrors.
Ding. Aw.
Aw.
That didn't go ding at all. It wouldn't do it. Drink, 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 drink.
Okay, Brabazon is handled for now. Shops, bazaar, more hours, don't really need them. And I don't need more fuel to get me where I'm going, so...
No.
Not at all.
I suppose if you were cheeky, you might have gotten like another crate or two of gas to boost your way there. Boy, this really doesn't like that wall. What you got in the hold?
Silver clasps. 2 moments of inspiration.
They fired 1 round.
Mm-hmm.
Came something weird and set back the fortunes of Albion?
I'll go with the one that'll definitely succeed. Won't risk the failure. Because it'll still get me a vision of the heavens. Even if I don't really need to reduce my terror at all.
You're exploding?
Yeah, gemstones.
DC.
Now then, I don't have the thing to deliver
Tasty.
on
Do you have
me.
2T on board?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Also, I think it's 3.
I think it's 2, but now I'm not sure.
Maybe it was hours, that was 3. Ow. Gotcha.
What?
Uh-oh. %96 chance? Yeah. I got this. Sky Story. I don't know how that happens in the middle of a battle. The HTML Hilarion.
The battle just got really, really intense and sort of drifted away from town. You and your enemy both got kind of lost. Miss Cortez, dossier of respected criminals. Oh, he's pretty good at stealing that one. Her renewed majesty sits on her throne, clutching her terrible rod. Oh, wait, no, that's Orcus.
Port reports. Just the one. Repairs. Fully repair. What else was here? Right. Next passenger is Rollberry to Prosper.
An easy one.
Yeah.
Short. Silly. Passenger is Prosper from
Well, that's something I can do with all of the cryptic benefactors I've been accumulating. But not just yet. What I really need is a place to spend Tales of Terror like that. Okay. Tea to the Sun and Gems to the Mausoleum. I'll go ahead and take both of those for next time. And I'll also worry about tea for the
How many gems they want.
for the ministry
Oh,
next time.
5.
5, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's good money.
Now let's see. Inciting dissent and dissatisfaction in the off-season will consume some tails.
I'm not sure how I do that.
The boatman. Don't think we've met this thing. Oh wait, yes we have. The scary engine with a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
goofy undead dorks.
Yeah, that.
That was something you can. There's an opportunity to spend 15 Tales of Terror in there.
Ah, okay. Alright. Well, that'll do us for this week. I think I've got things in order for the start of next week here, so I'll have some idea what I'm doing when I start up then. If you would please open the desk.
Okay.
You
You can use 3 to calm the masses.
If you will, not. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. If we are joined by Rose, we will be starting Curse of Monkey Island. I haven't spoken to her, but she said last weekend that this weekend would be a possibility. And if she's too worn out to come down here, then it'll be more Timberborn. And then next Thursday, more of this. So, let's see who's around to raid. The Last Seahorse is streaming Fallout 4. Let's go raid them. I know very little about Fallout, but they are a pretty fun streamer. I think the game I've seen her play the most is probably the NES Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Like the first one. She can almost beat it without save states. That's like really impressive.
Yeah, because it's one of those Nintendo hard games that gives the phrase its meaning.
Anyway.
I'm thinking the Technodrome wasn't playtested very much.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, thanks again. Hope to see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.